Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, wherever you're joining from around the globe. A very, very warm welcome to our dear children, those who are here, all the adults, those who have the child within us, and the story enthusiasts joining us from around the globe. I'm Banu, your host, and delighted to be here in the 14th edition of Chennai Storytelling Festival. And this particular event is very, very special this year because we have launched it this year. And this is the fifth event, if I'm right. Yeah, this is the fifth event of Chennai Storytelling Festival's Children Edition. And today we are here to celebrate imagination, voices, cultures, and the timeless magic of stories. So over here, everybody, if possible, please switch on your camera. All our energetic storytellers will get extra energy by looking at you all. Let's all put on a bright smile on our face. Come on, everybody. Let's wiggle our fingers and tap our head gently. Let's switch on our imagination. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Perfect for a storytelling beginning. Wonderful. So we have five fantastic storytellers from around the globe this evening session, and we have storytellers from New Jersey, from India, from Romania, and they have some wonderful stories. Taking much of their time, without taking much of their time, here we begin with our first story, all the way from New York. Please join me in welcoming Ellen from New York to tell us an environment story. Actually, this is one of my favorites also. This is Go to Sleep Gecko, inspired by a Balinese folktale retold by Margaret Reed MacDonald. Let's drift gently into the world of the sleepy gecko with Ellen. Ellen, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. It's 5:30 in the morning in New York, so I know this is your evening session, but it's a little early for me. Elephant was in bed one night. He was trying to sleep, and there was a noise outside his window. Somebody was yelling, "Gecko! Gecko! Gecko!" The elephant looked out his window, and there on the ground was a small green lizard. "Gecko, it's the middle of the night. Why aren't you home? Why aren't you asleep?" The fireflies! The fireflies are outside Gecko's window. They're flashing their lights on and off and on and off and on and off, and Gecko can't sleep. Do something about it. And the elephant said, "What do you want me to do about it?" "You're the village boss. I want you to do something about it." "Okay, Gecko. Tomorrow morning, I will talk to the fireflies, but in the meantime, go home and go to sleep, Gecko." Gecko slunk off, and true to his word, in the morning, Elephant called the fireflies. And he said, "Fireflies, is it true what Gecko says? That you flash your lights on and off and on and off and on and off outside his bedroom window all night long, keeping Gecko from going to sleep?" "Oh, yes, that's true. We flash our lights on and off and on and off and on and off all night long until the sun comes up." "Well, why? Why don't you do it somewhere else?" "Because of the buffalo poop." "Excuse me? I don't understand." So the fireflies explained, every day buffalo comes and poops in the road. The fireflies don't want anybody to step in the mess. So they flash their lights on and off and on and off all night long. So everybody sees the buffalo poop and nobody steps in it. And that kind of confused Elephant, but he thought about it a bit and he said, well, thank you, fireflies. And you can go home now. That night, Elephant was in bed, and in the middle of the night, there was a yelling outside his window that went, Gecko! 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 Elephant stuck his head out the window and he said, Gecko, why aren't you home in bed asleep? The fireflies! The fireflies are flipping their lights on and off and on and off and on and off outside Gecko's window, and we're going to talk to the fireflies. You're the village boss. We're going to do something about it. I spoke to the fireflies, and they say they flash their lights on and off outside your window to keep people from stepping in the buffalo poop in the road. Buffalo poop? Yes. Seems that buffalo poops in the road every day. The fireflies are trying to prevent people from stepping in the mess. We'll talk to the buffalo. You're the village boss. Do something about it. I will talk to the buffalo in the morning. In the meantime, go home and go to sleep, Gecko. Gecko slunk off, and in the morning, the elephant called for the buffalo. He said, Buffalo, is it true what the fireflies say? Do you poop in the road every day? Oh, yes. Yes, we do. Okay, why? Why can't you poop somewhere else? And then the fireflies wouldn't have to light the way so no one would step in the mess. Oh, well, I poop in the road to fill the holes made by the rain. What? Every day, the rain rains really hard and makes holes in the road. I don't want anybody to fall in the hole, so I poop in the hole so that there's no chance of them falling. The elephant thought about it, and he said, well, okay, thank you, Buffalo. Keep doing what you're doing, and you can go home now. That night, Elephant was in bed, and he heard it again. Gecko! 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 Elephant stuck his head out the window. He said, Gecko, go home and go to sleep. The fireflies are still flipping their lights on and off and on and off, and you were going to talk to Buffalo. You were going to do something about it. I did talk to Buffalo. Buffalo says that he poops in the road to fill the holes made by the rain. He says the rain rains really hard every day, makes holes in the road. Buffalo doesn't want anybody to fall in the holes, so he poops in the holes to fill them in. Well, then talk to the rain. Do something about it. I will talk to the rain in the morning. Go home and go to sleep, Gecko. The next morning, true to his word, the elephant called the rain. And he said, Rain, is it true what Buffalo says? Do you rain really hard every day and make holes in the road that Buffalo needs to poop in to fill in so nobody falls in the holes? Yeah. Yes, that's true. That's exactly what I do. Okay, Rain, why? Why do you have to rain so hard that you make holes? I understand that you have to rain every day, but why not spread it out a bit? I have to make puddles. Puddles? I have to make puddles. We need puddles. The mosquitoes need puddles. I'm sorry. Um, explain to me, Rain. What are you talking about? I rain really hard every day. I make holes in the ground that become puddles. The puddles are where the mosquitoes live. Okay. The mosquitoes are what gecko eats. If I don't rain and I don't make puddles, there'll be no mosquitoes, and then what will gecko eat? Elephant got a big smile on his face. He said, "Thank you, Rain. I really, really appreciate what you do. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. Thank you for coming in to see me. You're free to go." Well, that night, Elephant didn't go to bed. He sat up by his window and he waited. And sure enough, middle of the night came the noise. Gecko! 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 But Elephant was ready. Gecko, go home and go to sleep. I can't sleep. The fireflies, they are still flipping their lights on and off and on and off and on and off all night outside my window, and you were going to talk to the rain, and you're the village boss, and you were going to take care of it. I did talk to the rain. Well, so then why is it still happening? Gecko, the rain rains really hard every day to make holes in the road. The holes are for puddles. The puddles are where the mosquitoes live. The mosquitoes are what gecko eats. Mosquitoes? Yes, gecko. If the rain didn't rain and didn't make puddles, there'd be no mosquitoes. And then what would gecko eat? Gecko got quiet. And the elephant said, Gecko, the world is all connected. And some things you just have to accept. Now go home, Gecko, and go to sleep. And Gecko sat there outside the elephant's window, and he thought about it. He said, in order to stop the fireflies, there'd have to be no buffalo poop. In order to stop the buffalo poop, there'd have to be no rain. If there were no rain, there'd be no mosquitoes, and Gecko would be hungry. Gecko shrugged. He took a deep breath, and he slunk back to his house. He climbed into his bed. He pulled his blanket all the way up around his neck, took a deep breath, and Gecko went to sleep. And the fireflies were outside his window, flipping their lights on and off and on and off all night long. And they did that every night. Because some things in this world you just have to learn to accept. Thank you.
Wow. That was such a soothing story. What a start, Ellen. Thank
Thank
you for
you.
that
Thank you.
story. So, do you have an activity to take it up?
I do.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Well, what I was thinking about was the prominent noise from my story, since this is sort of a workshop, is the gecko sound. But what I was wondering was if anybody had any ideas on other sounds the gecko might make. Okay, I don't know how to unmute you.
Yes, Prahlad.
Thank you.
Prahlad, are you making that sound?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's the sound the lizard outside my house makes every single night.
Oh. And whom do you go and tell? Do you have a village chief like the gecko to go and tell? Okay, anybody else?
I scold the lizard itself.
Oh, that's nice. Anybody else?
Well, I looked into it, and geckos actually make chirping noises and clicking noises and hissing noises, but geckos are notorious for being loud. As small as they have one of the most predominant voice boxes, so to speak, of lizards. So these little guys, which could be, as small as 2 inches, make a racket when they make noise. So yeah, I thought we could talk about the noises that the animals make. Everybody knows elephants trumpet. They roar, they rumble.
Yeah.
You know, but what about fireflies? Do fireflies make noise?
We know only about the light that comes out of the fireflies.
Okay,
I don't know about the sound. Do they make some sound? You should tell us.
they do. They communicate by the lights, the symbols back and forth when the lights are on and off.
Yeah.
But when they make their lights flash on and off, they make like a snapping kind of a sound. It's very faint, but fireflies snap. And buffaloes grunt. They grunt and they grumble, and they say that they huff. I can't quite picture a buffalo huffing. It's not a noise I relate to a buffalo, but buffaloes grunt and huff. Then there's rain. Does anybody know what noises the rain make?
Yes, Prahlad.
Pitter patter.
Yes. Pitter patter is exactly that. They pitter patter and they drip drop.
In Hindi, we call it tip 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 barsa pani. In Hindi, we call that so.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the rhyme for the rain in Hindi.
Cool. I learned something new. That's great. Does anybody know if a mosquito makes a noise?
Yes, Prahlad.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
What does it make?
Some ring sound that is actually when it comes near the ears only we'll get to hear that. Right?
Mm-hmm. The beating of the wings of the mosquito is very similar to a buzzing noise, but the mosquito doesn't actually make a sound, so the buzz is the humming of the wings. little science update to go with the story.
This is interesting.
Well, wasn't quite sure how I could do an activity on Zoom, so this is what I came up with.
Yeah, yes.
Really interesting, Ellen.
Thank you.
Fun facts. We can call it as fun facts after the story, or we could say quiz, or when we tell any story about animals, we could even say the animal homes, names of the animal homes. Likewise, this is quite interesting.
Thank you. It was fun. I was glad to be invited to participate.
Yeah, it was fun to listen to you as well and your story. Thank you for that fantastic
Thank
start.
you. I
All
appreciate
right.
it. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Now let us step into a jungle. We are going on a jungle adventure all the way to Bangalore to listen to the story. And we have Anjana from Bangalore to present her self-written animal story called The Geopaki Jungle. So stay tuned. She has some music and a wonderful activity as well, followed by her story. Over to Anjana.
Thank you so much, Bhanu. And good afternoon to everyone. Good morning and good afternoon to everyone who's present here today. And please bear with me for my bad throat. I just wanted to check if my music, this is the instrument that I will be using here in between my stories. And if you can hear it, just please do let me know. Can you hear? Yeah?
Not really. I think you have to set your audio settings to sound professional sound. Have you done that?
So
No,
could you please hover over the mic?
Yeah, on the lower left corner of the Zoom picture, there's a image of it says audio, and there's an image of a microphone. And
Yeah.
the lower left corner, next to that, there's an upward arrow. And if you click that upward arrow, the bottom line is audio settings.
Yeah.
And then
You need not even go there, Eric. Original sound for musicians, just that has to be clicked.
Yeah, how does she find it?
From down below, fifth one. Original sound for musicians.
Oh, for the
You see
upward.
that?
Where is it? Sorry.
Did you arrive?
No,
Yes, Eric.
yeah, that's right. You're correct. If you click that upward arrow next to the microphone symbol,
Yeah.
4 lines up, it says original sound from music. You see that?
No, I can't see it.
Well, then you have to do with no music.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Anjana, I have sent you the screenshot in the chat, Zoom chat. You can have a look at it to find out where you can find it.
Are you using a Mac or a Windows PC?
No, this is my window.
Okay, Windows, then you have to go into audio settings.
Yeah, I went to this audio settings. So where do I go now?
And in the middle, just go to the middle of the screen. You
Yeah.
must be able to see something like original sound for musicians. The same setting, and there'll be a checkbox where you're supposed to mark a tick. Check it in. Did you get it?
I just have speakers, test mic, microphone.
Yeah, just come below, few lines below. Exactly in the middle of the screen, you will be able to see it.
Yeah, original sound for musicians.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, just mark a tick of that.
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear it now?
Use your instrument now. Try playing it.
I have.
Yes, we can.
All right.
Good.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And so, yeah. So this is a self-written story. And the title of my story is the Tale of Jorpokri. Jorpokri is a jungle. And this is in West Bengal. Okay. So far off inside the forest, there are some huts. And then the local residents sitting beside a fireplace, they just play this local instrument, which is called madal. So this is how it goes. Nestled at an altitude of 7,400 feet atop of Sukyapokuri lies Jorpokri, covered with luscious green carpet, pine trees, beautiful wildflowers, and against the backdrop, you have the majestic snow-capped mountain called Kanchenjunga. Jorpokri is famous for one thing, that is, it is a house for one of the rarest of the rare species called salamander. Salamander, you must be seeing it on my background, the small tiny animal, the brown tiny animal. Can you see? And just below that are the two collage, that is the Jorpokri. Jorpokri in Nepali means twin falls. So as the villagers were playing their madal in the middle in the evening time like this, the sound of the madal, it lingered in the air. And the salamander, which is found only in the Himalayan belts of India, heard this beautiful sound of the madal and just sat back and was lingering and was at peace because he was the only one in that forest. He had no friends. Hence, the sound of this madal made him at peace with himself. As he closed his eyes and was enjoying the music of the madal, a lizard came near to him and he said, "Hello." The salamander also opened his eyes and said, "Hi, my friend." And that's how they wanted to become a friend. Now this lizard said, nobody wants to be a friend to you in this forest. The lizard was surprised. "But why? I have a good heart." Then the lizard said, "My friend, this forest doesn't look after the heart. It's not bothered about a good heart. It's just bothered about a feature, your appearance. And here, your appearance is neither you look like me, that is a lizard, neither do you look like a snake, nor a toad, nor a frog. So you are very alien to this forest." And this made the lizard very sad. And I said, "Then if that is the thing, then I'm alone, except for you. I just hope that you don't leave me alone, my friend." And the lizard, he just smirked and said, "Yeah, I won't leave you, my friend. You are very dear to me. I will be with you through thick and thin." And then as the day passed, one day, the salamander felt ill and told his friend lizard, the one and only friend lizard, "Lizard, I'm very ill today. I need some medicine. I have not eaten food since morning." Then the lizard's face changed. He smirked and he said, "Okay, I will get some medicine for you from the jungle." Then the salamander, having a good heart, he was so innocent. And he said, "Okay, my friend, thank you so much." And that the lizard zoomed into the jungle. But before leaving, he had said that I will be back in an hour. The salamander here waited for 3 hours, 4 hours. There was no sign of the lizard. From dawn to dusk, his eyes were tired. His eyes were filled with tears, but there was no sign of the lizard. And as the sun started setting in the horizon, the lizard was feeling very, very weak, and he was very hungry as well. But he had no energy to go to the pond and fetch some food for himself. Then he started to sob. He started sobbing. He started to cry. And then, as he was sobbing, then far off, not very far, near the pond, a cow was grazing, and it was grazing, And then there were a few other goats, cattle, goats and sheep as well. And as the cow started to heard the sobbing sound of the salamander, it came closer and closer to it. And then it saw the salamander. And then the cow said, "Hello, my little one. What happened? Why are you crying?" The salamander was so tired, it could not even open its eyes. And it just struggled to look up and struggled to open its eyes wide open, and then saw a white big cow in front of its eyes. And then it said, "Yeah, I'm not well, but I'm waiting for my friend lizard to bring some medicine for me." Then the cow said, "Which lizard? Are you talking about the lizard that has a black patch on its back?" And then the salamander, with a very soft voice, said, "Yes, that's my friend." Then the cow said, "My little one, he's not your friend. He's been talking very bad about you with all of us. He doesn't want you to be a friend. He doesn't want you to be friend with us. That's how he's saying." No, but the salamander said, "No, it's not true." Then the cow said, "If you don't believe, you can ask the goat, the sheep who is around this pond. Then the snake, there was also a snake, and the sheep, the snake, and the cow, and the crow, they started to nod their head in unison. And it was more disappointing for the salamander to hear this. And then, with a motherly instinct of the cow, said, "Okay, let's forget all these things and try to get the salamander some medicine." And all the cattle around the pond, they got together, and then they said, "Okay, we will get some medicine for you from the jungle, the herbal medicine from the jungle. And then so that you'll get better soon." And then there was an old goat. He said, "Okay, you all go. I will stay. I will give company to the salamander." Then the cow, the sheep, the crow, the snake all went together to fetch some herbal medicines for the salamander. After an hour, the animals came back with a bunch of herbal medicines. They came. And then the goat said, "Okay, you all have been tired. Let me help you out." So he went to fetch the bunch of the herbal medicines, and he started to crush. He started to crush on the big stone, crushed, so that he could extract the juice out of these medicines and give it to the salamander. And as the sheep who was tired was lying there, he was resting. And then from far he said, "But don't forget to add the preservatory in this medicine, because so that the salamander can eat this, can drink this medicine for another 2-3 days." As we all know, as the phrase goes by. That's silly as a sheep. But in this case, the sheep was very, very intelligent. And he had all the solutions to the problems of the jungle. And then after 2-3 doses of the crushed herbal medicine, the tonic, the salamander felt better. And the next day, it went closer to the pond. It saw all its new friends, and with a lot of gratitude, said, "I'm so thankful to you, to all of you. Hadn't you all been together? Hadn't you come and helped me yesterday? I would have lost my life. Your kind gestures have opened my eyes, and I've learned one lesson. Have opened my eyes, and have recovered from my illness. And thank you so much." That's all he said. And then, as it was saying, the sound of the mouth started to linger once again. Thank you.
Lovely, lovely. Such a healing story it was. Okay, so do you have an activity to
Yeah,
lead with?
yes, I have a few questions which I can
Yes.
ask the audience. Is there a character in this event that you really connect with the story? Yeah, Prahlad. Yeah, Prahlad.
Praglad, you want to say something?
Yeah, I actually feel connected to the salamander
Why is that so?
because I I don't know, but I feel like the salamander with its close relationship with a lizard, and then the relationship is like broken, and then it gets new friends. I
Well,
used to be like that.
is it? Oh, right. Okay, nice to hear that. So can anyone tell me a specific thing or an image or an action you liked about the story? Or the way the story was told? I think you are on mute, Prahlad. Prahlad, yeah.
Okay, is there anyone who want to share your thoughts, reflections about the story? So
By this,
I basically liked how everybody helping someone, a community who helps to heal the sick person. So when someone is down, we have friends and we have our community who's ready to offer some help and take some action to help the needy one.
yes, correct.
Okay, so yeah. Yes, Anjana, you want to
Yeah.
share
Yeah,
any more questions?
I just have a last question. Does the story teach any lesson?
Yes, Praglad.
It teaches that if we are united, we can be strong. But if we are not united, it'll just be over. Like if the salamander didn't get those cattle,
then-
it would have been already dead, and the story would have been over.
Yes.
But because he found the cattle, he lived, and we got the story.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay, any more sharing? Does anyone want to share something about about the way it was told? All right. Thank you, Anjana, for that
Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone.
lovely telling. It was so smooth and nice. Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
So from Nama Bengaluru we are going to Romania. Yes, we are here to travel to Romania to listen to the next story. Let's welcome Proscan Anna to tell us a story. It's a moral story and a fable which has got, I'll not tell you, some interesting character. So let me just tell you the clue. Let's hop across continents and listen to Anna's tale. That's the clue for you all. Let me check whether you find it. Over to Anna.
Hello everyone, my name is Anna Proscan. I am from Romania and I am a storyteller in the company at the story. Once upon a time, it was a little rabbit. Not too big, not too small, just little enough to believe that it was brave. And one day, his mom came to him and said, "Little rabbit, your father and I, we want to go in the city to dinner. Do you want to come with us?" Little rabbit think about that and say, "No, thank you. I want to stay at home because I am big now." The mother, when she heard this answer, it was shocked. The mother looked at him and said, "Oh, little rabbit, no way, you are too small, you are not big. Please, mom, let me, I'm big now." The mom was ready to let him alone at home. The father arrived. He heard discussion and said, "What's going on here?" Little rabbit said, "Dad, please make something because my mother don't want to let me alone at home because I am big now. You go in the city for dinner and I stay at home, okay?" The father looked at the little rabbit and said, "Little rabbit, you are a big boy now. I suppose we must trust you. Darling, please, let the little rabbit stay at home. It's a big boy now." The mother is very scared because she don't want to let little rabbit at home. But little rabbit said, "Mom, please let me. I am big. I promise I will be okay." The mom say yes. But before they left, the mom prepared some cookies and some milk for a little baby, of course. After she finished, they left, but before they left, they took the key, they locked the door, and they put the key under the stone next to the door. They have a hiding spot. Inside the house, little rabbit could hear the sound of lock and could hear the sound when they put the key under the stone next to the door, in hiding spot. And they left. Little rabbit, it was very excited because it was home alone. Little rabbit, he played, he danced, he made puzzle, he made all he wanted. But suddenly he remembered, Wait, my mom prepared for me some cookies and some milk. And he go to the kitchen, find the cookies, bring the milk, and start to eat. Oh, I have here some cookies. Let's start. I want to eat. Oh my God, they look delicious. Oh, another one. Yes, my mom is the best mom in the world. They are delicious. Now, I am going to drink my milk. Oh my God, there is delicious too. Is that delicious? It was so good. I like it a lot. I am home alone. I am big. I am big, but I feel something here in my chest. What's going on? Oh my God. I suppose it is fear. I feel fear. No. I am big enough. I am not afraid to stay alone. In this moment, little rabbit feel the house bigger. The shadows are scarier. The wind outside. Little rabbit feels like his heart. And he remembered his mother say, when you are afraid, you must breathe. And little rabbit relaxed and start to breathe. Inhale, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale. And after that, little rabbit feels a little bit better. But in one moment, he heard tap, tap, tap on the window. Little rabbit with heart tuk, 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 tuk. Little rabbit, who is it? Who is it there? Who is it? And little rabbit is big now. It's home alone. He must go to the window to see who is it. And go, and go, and go. And to the window, he looked. And when he looked, he'd see only a branch. It was only a branch. Oh, it was only a branch. Oh, silly me, silly bunny. It was only a branch. Oh my God. But after a couple of minutes, pop, 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 little rabbit hears again the sound. But now, little rabbit, go straight to the window. Go with a lot of courage. Go, go, go. Let's see. And when he looked on the window, he see the fox. Little rabbit felt his heart stop. Look again. And he said, who is it, and why you are here? Because I am home alone. Yes, it's true. I'm home alone, but it's okay because I'm here now, and I'm big. And guess what? Guess what? You can't come in. Because my parents, they go to the city to dinner, and they took the key. They took the key, and they locked the door. And you can come in. I'm alone, yes. but you can't come in. And guess what? I can open the door because they locked the door and they put the key under the stand next to the... Oh my God. And this moment, the fox says, Little rabbit, you wanna say that there is a stone here? No, I make a joke. There is not a stone. Little rabbit, there is a stone here. Really? There is a stone? Really? There is a stone. Let me see if there is a key. There is a key. Really? There is a key? There is a key. Let me see if it fits and lock. It fits. It fits? It fits. Let me see if it works. It works. Little rabbit freeze in fear. The fox opened the door. Little rabbit. In this moment, little rabbit inhale, exhale, again, inhale, exhale, and he said, hello, please be welcome to my home, because guess what, I'm home alone, but it's okay because I am big now, I'm very courageous, and I know how to fight, ha! And in this moment, the fox see the rabbit, little rabbit, it was very vulnerable, and she wants to attack him. And when she goes to attack him, the parents came at home and said, "We're home." The father with a strong voice, "We are home." And in this moment, the fox ran. Little rabbit come to his parents. He hugs them and said, "Oh my God, I was so scared. Oh my God, and I make a very big mistake. I'm sorry. Please, I said, where is the key? I suppose it is a very big mistake. I'm sorry. I'm not so big." In this moment, the mom said, "Little rabbit, to be brave, it doesn't mean not to feel fear. But when you said, where is the key? It is a problem here. Next time you must be more careful, because tonight you are in danger." I know, Mom. You have right. I know. I'm not enough big to stay alone at home. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and thank you a lot, because you explain me what I have wrong, and thank you a lot because you are not mad of me. And in that night, little rabbit learned his lesson. And now, I suppose, do you think this story, it's about little rabbit, right? But maybe this story could be about us. I suppose that this story is about us because if we grow up, the fear doesn't disappear. The fear have another shape, is transforming. And sometimes fear, when we are adults, fear become like this. Sometimes fear is like this. We are like puppet. You know what? Every one of us have a little Pinocchio inside of us. Yes. And we are like puppet because we let our life moved by strings, invisible strings. And these invisible strings, there are strings of fears, strings of doubt, strings who tell us that we are not big enough, that we are not okay, we are not too good, and for that we are like puppets anyway. And like adults, we live in fear. But we don't have time to live in fear because little eyes watching us, the children watching us. And if we want to have brave child, we must show them brave heart. So I suppose we must have the courage to cut the strings of fear. And after that, I hope that we could be free. Thank you.
Fabulous. Wow. Fantastic energy and what a closure. Amazing. So you have an activity, Anna?
I have only 1 minute with the same puppet. I want to learn the kids and you the same. I want to learn you a couple of words. And these words, I suppose, every morning, if you want to say every morning, I suppose will help you and will help us to be more courage and to cut the strings of the fear. So, let's sing. I'm ready, I'm steady, I'm divine. The courage come to me and I feel fine. I sing another one, and after that, if you want, you could put the mic and say with me. I am ready, I am steady, I am divine. The courage came to me and I feel fine. 3, 2, 1, go. I am ready, I am steady, I am divine. The courage came to me and I feel fine.
Fine.
If there is a child here, I don't know the name, Prahalad. Prahalad. Do you want to sing with me, please?
Yeah.
Oh, do you think you know Pinocchio?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know Pinocchio. Pinocchio ever speak to you till then? I'm
Uh,
sorry. Sorry?
I've never spoken to Pinocchio.
Really? Oh, it's your show now. So, 3, 2, 1, go. I am ready.
I'm steady. I am divine. I,
The courage came to me.
I feel fine.
Very good. Now, I say first and you after me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, make a strong voice, please. I am ready.
I'm ready.
Yes, I am steady.
I'm steady.
I am divine.
I am divine.
The courage came to me,
The courage came to me,
and I feel fine.
and I feel fine.
Thank you very much. You are gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you.
I am ready. I am ready. That's
I am divine.
I'm divine.
The courage came
Courage
to
came
me,
to me.
and I feel fine.
Thank you for that story.
Thank you too. It was a pleasure.
Fantastic. Oh, wow.
Thank
That
you.
was fabulous story and the style that you have told, and you have brought in Pinocchio also.
Yes, it is my
That is
friend.
the twist. Aha.
My friend.
Lovely. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Okay, so after the rabbit and the Pinocchio and the courage, where are we moving? Yes, back to India, to Hyderabad, to listen to Lyla. You know what Lyla has in store for us? Well, it is also about a house. It is all. Okay, let me not tell everything. Let the storyteller tells you the story. Over to Lyla.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Hello.
I'm going to tell Rabbit's house story, the same rabbit in this story as well. It's written by Andrew Wright. Let's get started. A rabbit lived in a beautiful house in the forest. One day, Rabbit went out to get some food, but he forgot to latch the door of his house. After some time, a mouse came to Rabbit's house, and Mouse called the rabbit. Rabbit, Rabbit, are you there? Rabbit didn't answer. Rabbit went out to get some food. Nobody was there at home. The mouse waited, waited, and waited. Rabbit didn't come. Then Mouse looked at the door. The door wasn't locked. So slowly Mouse went nearby and pushed the door. And the mouse entered into the rabbit's house. He looked around. Rabbit's house was so beautiful. Mouse liked the house. And he said, I want to live in this house. But how? He thought and thought and thought. He had an idea. The mouse locked the door from inside. He was inside the rabbit's house. After some time, Rabbit came home and she saw that the door was locked from inside. She was a little scared. He went to the door. She went to the door and knocked and said, "Hello, who is there? It's my house. Rabbit, is there?" The mouse in the rabbit's house changed his voice and said, "I am the scariest monster ever. Get out of here, otherwise I'll kill you." Rabbit got scared. "Oh my God, monster in my house." She started running until a fox stopped her. Fox asked, "Hey, Rabbit, what's the matter?" Rabbit said, "Oh, there is a monster in my house." Fox said, "Monster? Monsters are not real. Let me check." Then Rabbit and the fox went to Rabbit's house. Fox knocked at the door. "Hello, I'm Fox. Who is that?" The mouse in the rabbit's house changed his voice and said, "I am the scariest monster ever. Faster than Fox. Get out of here, otherwise I'll kill you." Faster than Fox? Fox got scared too. Mouse and the fox started running until a monkey stopped. Monkey asked, What's the matter, guys? What's the matter?" Rabbit said, "There is a monster in my house." Monkey said, "Monsters? Monsters are real. Check." So, Rabbit, Fox, and Monkey went to Rabbit's house. Monkey knocked at the door. "Who is that? Who is that? I'm Monkey." But the mouse in the rabbit's house changed his voice and said, "I am the scariest monster ever. More vicious than Monkey. Get out of here, otherwise I'll kill you." Monkey got scared. Rabbit, Fox, and the monkey started running until an elephant stopped. Elephant asked, "What's the matter, guys?" Rabbit said, "There is a big monster in my house." Elephant said, "Monster? Monsters are not real. Let me check." So, Rabbit, Fox, Monkey, and the elephant went back to Rabbit's house. Elephant knocked at the door. "Hello, who is there? I'm Elephant here." The mouse in the rabbit's house changed his voice and said, "I am the scariest monster ever. Heavier than elephant. Get away from here, or else I'll kill you." Heavier than elephant? Elephant also got scared. Rabbit, fox, monkey, and the elephant started running until a caterpillar stopped them. Caterpillar asked, "What's the matter, guys? What happened?" Rabbit said, there is a monster in my house. Caterpillar said, steps, monsters. Let me check. But all other animals laughed. You tiny caterpillar, what would you do? And Caterpillar said, please, guys, give me a chance. So, rabbit, fox, monkey, elephant, and the caterpillar went back to Rabbit's house. Caterpillar knocked at the door. Hello? Who is there? The mouse in the rabbit's house changed his voice and said, I am the scariest monster ever. Get out of here, otherwise I'll kill you. Caterpillar paused a bit, and she thought and thought. She had an idea. This time, Caterpillar changed her voice and said, I am the biggest monster of in the whole world. Don't get me angry. Come out of the house, or else I'll smash the house. What's in the rabbit's house? Got scared. What? Smash this house. Oh, no. Do this. Slowly, the mouse came out of the rabbit's house and said, oh, I'm not a monster. I'm just a tiny mouse. Please don't kill me. Please don't smash this house. I like this house very much. I just wanted to live in this house forever. That's it. Then all the animals stared at the mouse. You tiny mouse? You scared us all? Oh no! They all laughed. And all the animals said, oh, sorry, Caterpillar. We made fun of you. But you're so brave. Guys, so everybody went back to home. The end.
Wow, that was interesting. Nice, cute little puppets it was. So you have an activity, Lyla?
Yeah, I will show you how to make rabbit with a napkin.
Okay,
You can
everybody
make it
quickly
with,
go grab a napkin fast. Can you please show us, Lyla, how big
yeah,
we are supposed to take one?
tissue paper also works, no issues. Paper napkin also works. If you don't have, you just see me, you will get to know how to make, no issues at all.
So can we just wait for a minute? We'll give you a minute.
Okay.
Go
Okay,
run
sure.
around and grab one. Show us in front of the camera if you have got one. Come on, come on, come on. All right, great, Anna. Fantastic, Prahlad. Okay, the ones who are with their videos off also, I guess you are having a paper or a napkin with you. Let us follow and learn something new. Are we ready? Great. Yes, please start, Lyla. Lyla, please unmute yourself. It's me. You're muted.
Keep the napkin in the diamond shape. And you just start folding the napkin from the top. Just roll it. No, it's just simply roll it. Gently. Yes, yes. Yeah. And then if you are done, you just make it into half, fold it into half. Then the two edges are even. These are the rabbit ears. And now this is the rabbit's face, bottom. Then turn it onto your palm and flip these ears to the front. And just adjust these ears a little bit. That's it. Your rabbit is ready.
Everybody, please show it to the camera. I'm going
You can
to
keep
add
eyes to
everybody.
your rabbit as well. Yay!
That's super fast. Lovely.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, guys.
So cute, so fast, and instant puppet or rabbit.
Thank you. I'm so happy to see
So,
your rabbits.
yeah, is there any specification? Like I see Harita also holding the same kind of material, but yours looks so firm and hers is so flimsy. So,
That's just bigger one. The napkin is bigger. That's the only reason.
okay. So this is the technicality that we
I
have to
understood.
follow.
Okay.
Wait. I'm adding everybody so that we could click a pic. Ellen, have you made one? No. All right. Okay,
That's
no problem.
beautiful.
Lovely. Ambu, have you clicked the picture or you want me to?
Yes, I have clicked.
You have clicked. Ramona, could you please bring your rabbit much closer to the camera, please? Harita, yours as well?
Yeah.
Great. Lovely. Yay. Thank you, Lyla. Thank you, everyone.
My
Thank you,
pleasure.
Ambu, for the picture. All right. So, Praglad, how was it for you to, anybody could share, to learn such a quick rabbit?
I don't know. If I could show it to my friends after I use a napkin,
Uh-huh.
and then they'll be like asking for me, how did you do this? How did you do this? How did you do this?
So you're waiting for that moment.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, all the best. I hope you'll do it tomorrow.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me. I had fun.
Thank you. It was really a fantastic story and a lovely activity as well. Thank you, Lyla, for that. And
My pleasure.
whom are we going to listen to next? Let us see. So, over to the final storyteller for the evening. Again, we are going to travel all the way to Ohio. So we have
Hello.
Joanie, Calem, all the way from Ohio to share us a story. It is called Grandfather and the Enormous. It's not turnip, it is something else. Let us see what she is up to. But you know what? The roots is in Eastern Europe and the Middle East. Get ready for a tale that grows bigger and bigger, just like the. Let Johnny tell that.
Thank you. I didn't have a napkin, so I tried making the rabbit out of paper. I'm not sure it worked
That's
as well.
beautiful.
Well, yeah. I loved those rabbit stories. I was very happy that I hadn't changed my story because I was thinking of changing my story to a rabbit story. And another time I'll tell you my rabbit story. But this is not a rabbit story. In fact, there isn't a rabbit in this story, but there could be. See, this story comes from, as Banu said, from many different places. It has roots, just like a carrot has roots, in many different parts of the world. And it has a few animals, but it could have different animals. So while I'm telling the story, I want you to think, what other animals could you use that maybe live near you? Because the animals I have are the ones that live near me. In fact, one of them is asleep right over there. That's my cat, Tevya. And Tevya, now I have to fix my camera, is in the story. But first is grandfather. And can you all hear my guitar? I know you can't see my guitar.
Yes, we can.
You hear?
Yes, we can, John.
Great. So, grandfather is very old. He's also very stubborn. Do you all know what stubborn in a good way is? I mean, we all... Pralada, could you tell me what stubborn in a good way is?
Like being you stick on to one thing because you know it's good. It's like you're just standing in that place.
Exactly. Do you know this story? So, but you knew exactly what grandfather is. Now, grandfather's stubborn in a good way is exactly what Prahalad said. Okay? And I want you all to be stubborn like grandpa and give him a big beard. This grandfather has a big beard. So you have to put your hand on your chin for grandfather. Okay? Oh, you could put the rabbit on your chin. That works too. Well, grandfather planted a carrot in his garden. He watered it carefully. He fretted and he muttered and he watered and he puttered. Then he let that carrot be. Now, you know what happens to a carrot when you let it be? It grows. Can everybody show me that carrot growing? It grew and it grew and it grew and it grew till it was so big that grandfather knew that he'd never get it out. But this is where his stubbornness came in. He was not going to not get that carrot out. So, what do you think he had to do? Prahalad, can you tell me what you think you have to do if you want to get a carrot out and it's not coming out?
You need to dig around the whole place.
You need to pull. You could dig it if you have a shovel, but grandfather doesn't have a shovel. So you need to pull. He's going to use his hands to pull. Everybody pretend you are pulling. He pulled and he pulled and he pulled and he pulled, but nothing helped. That carrot would not move. Ugh. So grandfather called to grandmother. Everybody put on grandmother's glasses. Come help me if you please. Our carrot is huge and we just can't move it, but with your help we'll do it with ease. So grandfather and grandmother, they pulled and they pulled and they pulled and they pulled. Nothing helped. That carrot would not move. So grandmother called to my mama. Mama has on big earrings, just like my big earrings. Mama has on big earrings. Everybody put on big earrings. Come help us if you please. Our carrot is huge and we just can't move it. With your help we'll do it with ease. So grandfather and grandmother and mama, they pulled and they pulled and they pulled and they pulled. Nothing helped. That carrot would not move. So Mama called me, everybody point at yourself, from my play. Come help us if you please. Our carrot is huge and we just can't move it. With your help we'll do it with ease. So grandfather and grandmother and mama and me, we pulled and we pulled and we pulled and we pulled. Nothing helped, that carrot would not move. So then I called to Ranger the dog. Everybody give yourself dog ears. Come help us if you please. Our carrot is huge and we just can't move it. With your help we'll do it with ease. So grandfather and grandmother and mama and me and Ranger the dog, we pulled and we pulled and we pulled and we pulled. Nothing helped, that carrot would not move. So Ranger the dog called to Whiskers the cat. Come help us if you please. Our carrot is huge and we just can't move it. With your help we'll do it with ease. I bet you can sing all of our characters with me, right? So grandfather and grandmother and mama and me and Ranger the dog and Whiskers the cat. We pulled and we pulled and we pulled and we pulled, but nothing helped, that carrot would not move. Oh no. So Whiskers the cat called to Squeaky the... Can anybody guess what Squeaky is?
Mouse.
Prahalad? It's a mouse. Come help us if you please. Our carrot is huge and we just can't move it, but with your help we'll do it with ease. Who do we have? Everyone sing. Grandfather and grandmother and mama and me and Ranger the dog and Whiskers the cat and Squeaky the mouse. What'd we do? We pulled and we pulled and we pulled and we pulled, and this time it worked. That great carrot moved and it went flying out of the ground. Down came grandfather, down came grandmother, down came mama, down came me, down came Ranger, down came Whiskers, down came Squeaky, but the carrot was free. And we took it home and we made carrot soup and carrot salad and carrot ice cream. Can anybody unmute and tell me what else we could make from that carrot? Prahalad, go ahead.
Carrot halwa. That is gajar ka halwa.
Oh, wow. Yum. And you're just thinking about it and you can remember how tasty it is, right?
You fill it with ghee.
Ice cream, ice cream.
Yes, carrot ice cream. Exactly. And carrot, tell me again the name of what you said, Prahalad?
Carrot halwa.
Halwa. Okay.
Gajar ka halwa.
And what else? We could make carrot cake.
The cinnamon carrot cake, cinnamon carrot cake.
Cinnamon carrot cake, yes. With ice cream frosting.
अगर आधा घंटा भी करते हो ना, आप थोड़ा डिफरेंस फील करोगे.
Carrot juice.
Carrot juice, yeah.
Carrot juice, yes. Anyone else have any ideas? A carrot frog? So,
Salad, carrot salad.
carrot salad. Say it again.
cheesecake.
Carrot cheesecake. Ugh. There was so much carrot because it was so big that we could have carrot in all these different forms for weeks and weeks and weeks. So, just like Anna said at the end of her story, this story is not really about a carrot. Can anyone tell me, especially anyone under the age of 18, can anyone tell me what you think this story is really about?
It is about friendship.
About friendship.
About unity.
I love it. What else?
About teamwork?
About teamwork.
Unity.
I love it. Say that again.
Unity.
Unity. What else?
And carrots.
And carrots. How many creatures did it take to get the carrot out? When I say creatures, I'm including the human creatures. Do your math again. Anyone have an answer? Geetanjali, do you have an answer?
Eight. Was it 8 together?
It wasn't 8. It was 7.
7.
It was 7. It could have been 8. It could have been 10. Sometimes it takes even more to work together in unity, in teamwork. Now, who was the last creature?
Squeaky.
The mouse. That same mouse from Layla's story who was trying to be a monster. This time, the mouse was not trying to be a monster. The mouse was helping. The mouse was the last creature. Who was the smallest creature? The mouse. So, in this story, it's very important to remember that even when you're small, like Anna's mouse, you're still a very important part of the unified team. You're just as important as grandfather, because could grandfather have gotten that carrot out without the mouse? Doesn't seem so. Now, as Banu said at the beginning of my story, this story has roots in all kinds of different places. But in every version of the story, it is a vegetable that grows underground. So what else could it be besides a carrot? Go ahead and raise hands so I can see.
The radish.
It could be a radish. Oh, a giant radish. Oh, that sounds so good.
Potato.
Groundnuts.
A potato.
The groundnuts.
Groundnuts, absolutely. What else?
The beetroot.
The beetroot. It
Onion.
could be an onion. Excellent.
And the very own turnip.
Say that
Turnip,
again.
garlic.
Garlic, yes.
Turnip.
A turnip, yes. So, you can make this story about whatever vegetable you have growing in your garden. Now, I want to think about our 3 animals. Who remembers who were the 3 animals? The dog. Who else? The cat and the mouse. I don't know about where you live, but here in Ohio, dogs and cats and mice, they're not generally the best of friends. What about where you live? Do the dogs and the cats and the mice get along well?
It's the same
Nah.
out here as well. No, we don't.
You should see what happens when my cat gets a mouse. It's not good, okay? So the versions of this story that come from all over the place always have three animals. It could have more, but usually they have three animals, and they're always three animals that don't get along well in nature. So what other animals could we have helping in this story? Raise your hands if you have ideas. Who could we replace the dog with?
A goat?
A goat? Excellent. Who else? Who could we replace the cat with?
A hen? Hen?
A hen? Wonderful. Who could we replace the mouse with? I can't hear you. I can see.
The squirrel.
A squirrel. Yes. Now, the thing is that the three animals, wherever this story comes from, are always animals that don't get along well. But somehow they're managing to work together on this team to get the carrot or the radish or the onion or the beet or the turnip or the potato. They're always animals that don't get along well, but they're still working together to pull on that vegetable. So for me, this story, more than anything else, it is about, sometimes we have a team where we don't all get along, but we can still work together as a team. The end.
Wow. What a musical story and what an end. So thoughtful, so thoughtful. Very thought-provoking end and activity. Interesting, Johnny.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you for that. So, we have 20 more minutes, which means the host has a chance to tell a story. Are you all ready? After those 5 wonderful stories, are you all still ready for a story? Great. Thank you. So, oops, I'm going to remove my background so that I can use my friends here. Okay. So from Ohio, we are going to the smallest continent. What is that? Smallest continent. Okay, so we are going to the place where kangaroos live.
Australia.
Australia! Yay! Yes. This is a story from Australia called Tiddalik. This was the dream time, a very long time ago. There was a beautiful forest where all the animals, like Johnny said, they all were different, yet lived in the same forest. They all were happy, contented, and lived there together. There was one animal, one creature. He used to sleep for maybe 6 months, and he can drink so much, he can eat so much, and he can starve as well. It was none other than Tiddalik the frog. He slept and he slept and he slept for weeks together. And one day he suddenly woke and he said, I am thirsty. Eh-oh, eh-oh. So he hopped and he jumped and he went to the river and he started to yes, he continued to drink and drink and drink and drink and drink until he became this big. Did I say that the river was empty? Yes, you heard me right. Until the last drop of the river was dried up, he drank up all the water. And you know what he said? I am thirsty. I want water. Uh-oh. He hopped and he hopped and he hopped and hopped and went to the lake. And there he sat by the edge and he started to drink. Can everybody help me? Because there's so much of water and I want everybody to help me to drink. Come on. As he drank and drank and drank and drank and drank, he grew so big. And still he said, I am thirsty. And hopped and jumped and moved because he was so big that he couldn't hop and jump. He moved slowly, 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 and he reached the water hole. From the water hole, and he drank so much until the last drop of water was there in the hole. And he grew bigger and bigger and bigger that rather there was no more water or his thirst was quenched. Now, he just didn't want to move. He just closed his eyes and slept. Early in the morning, when the sun rose up and up and up in the sky, all the animals in the forest woke up. The kookaburras, the eel, the kangaroo, the wombat, the owl, everybody woke and they all rushed to the river to drink water. Ah! Ah! What? Everybody were taken aback. Where is water? They were all shocked. There was not even a drop of water left. They all looked around. They all looked at each other. What do we do? Where do we get water? How do we drink? How do we live? How do we survive? What do we do? Everybody spoke to each other. And soon the owl, the wise old owl said, It must be Tidalik who would have drank all of the water. Let us go find Tidalik. And soon everybody went to Tidalik. And as rightly said by Owl, it was Tidalik who had drank up all the water and emptied the rivers and the lakes and the waterhole as well. What do we do? Everybody stood around Tidalik and thought, Tidalik, you drank up all the water. We want water. Please give us back. Tidalik just opened his eyes. And he closed. No response beyond that. So all the animals, they thought and they thought and they thought what to do, how to get water. They definitely need water. In the surrounding, no chance of water. So what do we do? And the wombat, he came out and said, I think we shall make Tidalik to give. He is not ready to give. How to get it? I think we can make him to laugh and smile. If he opens his mouth and shakes his tummy, probably water would come out. What do you say? That's brilliant. How do we do that? Come on, everybody. How do we make Tidalik laugh? Come on, chat, chat, chat. Type in the chat all your ideas. How to make Tidalik to laugh. Come on, tickle him. Yes, that's correct, but I'm not sure whether in Australian culture we can touch someone without their permission. I don't know. I'm so sorry. That's a good idea, though. We can't tickle him. Any other idea? Thought? How to make Tidalik to laugh? Yes, Geetanjali's iPhone. Baby, you said something. Can I hear you again, please? Huh? I didn't get you. Tell a joke. Yes. Thanks, Ambu. Can you tell me a joke? Anybody? So, the eel slowly came up and told a silly, funny joke. You know what? Everybody around, they all. But Tidalik, everybody laughed, but Tidalik just opened and closed. That's what. Oh no. What else? What else? What else? Someone said
Lizard.
we can
Lizard.
make.
Take a lizard and drop it onto the lake.
Ha! That's a fantastic. But imagine how the a lizard would feel or think. I don't know, but I like the idea. Thank you, Raji. They said make a silly face. Yeah, might that work? Shall we all try? Come on, everybody. Make a silly face. Let's see whether Tidalik is ready to smile. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. uh, Thank you, everybody. But I'm so sorry. Tidalik. Mm. Very hard, you know. Oh dear.
I have an
That
idea.
also did not work. And yes, Raji?
I think we should give a cold shower to the lake and from top. What?
Cold shower, yes, we would love to, but there's no water even to drink. Where to go for shower?
Take to the lake to a different place where you can give a shower.
Yeah, maybe. Then there might not be a need for water from Tidalik. They can drink from there. But I love the imagination of yours. Thank you so much. And they said, let us all do a funny, silly dance. Come on, everybody. Come on, dance, dance, dance. How they pull the carrots. Something like that. Come on. Do a funny, silly dance, 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 dance. Sorry, no response. Very hard, you know. But you know what happened? Something else really happened. This laughing and dancing and making silly faces disturbed someone else. It was someone who was under the ground. The platypus. The platypus came out from the ground and said, "Who is that making all that noise and disturbance? I am not able to sleep peacefully. Who is that?" And by looking at the platypus, if you could see, it has got the duck's feet and duck's bill and a soft fur. Tidalik had never ever seen a platypus. So by looking at the platypus, his eyes widened, his lips widened, and he gave a little grin and a chuckle and a giggle. And the more the platypus talked and moved, it really looked so funny that Tidalik started to Tidalik laughed his big ass laughter, and water flew out and out and out and out and out, and slowly water filled in the river, in the lake, and in the water hole. All the animals, they surrounded and they said, "Thank you, thank you, thank you, platypus. You made Tiddalik to laugh and you brought water. Thank you, thank you." But you know what? Poor platypus. Platypus wasn't aware of all the story that Tiddalik had drank up all the water. Now, it is said that even today in Australia, there are giant frogs, but I don't think there are giant frogs that can drink up entire water from the river and the lake and the waterhole. And that is the end of the story. Snip, snap, snout. My story is out. Thank you for listening. I hope you like the story. Wow, that was fantastic, right? Lovely story, one of my favorites to share. And thank you everyone for listening to me. So we all logged in for 5 stories and we listened to 6. How fortunate we all are. This happens only in the Chennai Storytelling Festival. A great big thanks to Dr. Eric Miller, founder of World Storytelling Institute, and the pillar, the man behind this amazing festival. Let me tell you something. 14 years back, we just started with 2 days, if I'm right. So it was in a small space. But now, after 14 years of sincere work, I would say, entire year, Dr. Eric Miller works for this festival. Soon after this year's festival comes to an end, the next year's work he would start. That meticulous Dr. Eric Miller is to bring up storytellers from all over the globe in one screen. From wherever we are able to connect to storytellers from around the globe. It's on and only because of Dr. Eric Miller. Thank you so much for arranging this event. And so we have 3 more sessions of children event, the upcoming Saturday, Sunday, and the next week as well. We have amazing storytellers from around the globe who will be sharing stories from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. India time. Do log in, share the word, and please listen and tell all the stories that you have listened to. So once again, thanks to all the tellers. I thoroughly enjoyed listening and hosting this event. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Banu. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Now,
I want to show you my rabbit with my hand.
Ah, lovely. Okay, using a palm, right? Your
Yes.
palm, your cut. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Okay, now the next session has been postponed. Unavoidable circumstances. So the next session is postponed. The next scheduled session now is 90 minutes from now. Flip-flop stories, reframing a negative experience into a healing story. But before we all hang up, we have quite a group here. Is there anyone off the top of your head who might like to share a story for children or share an activity for children? Very spontaneously? Raji?
Raji is, yeah.
Go ahead, Raji. Oh, you got to turn your mic on.
You're muted. Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, is that? But how about I think give me 2 minutes. Let me adjust the camera and the light. I think it's
Okay.
very blurred. Give me
Okay.
2 minutes. Yeah.
Take your time.
Okay, maybe while Raji is getting ready, I can share one action song of 2 minutes. If someone can repeat after me, like this is an action song. Like Lyla, would you prefer to like to repeat? Just we can learn this song and use this as a icebreaker or a warm-up activity before we start telling the story. Okay, so let me add you to the spotlight, Lyla. Yeah. So this works very well in offline events when we can actually physically move. Okay, so it goes like this. 5 little friends go clap, clap, clap.
5 little friends go clap, clap, clap.
5 little friends go snap, snap, snap.
5 little friends go snap, snap, snap.
5 little friends go jump, jump, jump.
5 little friends go jump, jump, jump.
5 little friends go bum, bum, bum.
5 little friends go bum, bum, bum.
5 little friends go round and round.
5 little friends go round and round.
And 1 little friend falls to the ground.
1 little friend falls to the ground.
Okay, 5 friends were there and 1 fell down. And how many are we left with?
4.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Okay, a little faster. 4 little friends go clap, clap, clap.
4 little friends go clap, clap, clap.
4 little friends go snap, snap, snap.
4 little friends go snap, snap, snap.
4 little friends go jump, jump, jump.
4 little friends go jump, jump, jump.
4 little friends go bum, bum, bum.
4 little friends go bum, bum, bum.
4 little friends go round and round.
4 little friends go round and round.
And 1 little friend falls to the ground.
1 friend falls to the ground.
Fantastic. Now how many are we left with?
3.
Okay, now I'm going to change the participant. Joanie, I'm going to bring you in. Okay, and I want you to repeat after me. Okay, please. Yeah. Now, a little more faster. 3 little friends go clap, clap, clap.
3 little friends go clap, clap, clap.
3 little friends go snap, snap, snap.
3 little friends go snap, snap, snap.
3 little friends go jump, jump, jump.
3 little friends go jump, jump, jump.
3 little friends go bum, bum, bum.
3 little friends go bump, bump, bump.
3 little friends go round and round.
3 little friends go round and round.
And 1 little friend falls to the ground.
And 1 little friend falls to the ground.
And how many are we left with now?
We only have 2.
Yeah, a little more faster, okay? 2 little friends go clap, clap, clap.
2 little friends go clap, clap, clap.
2 little friends go snap, snap, snap.
2 little friends go snap, snap, snap.
2 little friends go jump, jump, jump.
2 little friends go jump, jump, jump.
2 little friends go bum, bum, bum.
2 little friends go bump, bump, bump.
2 little friends go round and round.
2 little friends go round and round.
And 1 little friend falls to the ground.
And 1 little friend falls to the ground.
Thank you. And now I am going to bring in Anna. I'm taking liberty to bring you all in. Please, hope you don't mind. Okay, now we have Anna here. For how many friends are we left with now? Just want the fastest. 1 little friend goes clap, clap, clap.
One little friend went clap, clap, clap.
One little friend goes snap, snap, snap.
One little friend went tap, tap, tap.
One little friend goes jump, jump, jump.
One little friend went jump, jump, jump.
One little friend goes bum, bum, bum.
One little friend went bum, bum, bum.
One little friend goes round and round.
One little friend is rolling round.
And one little friend falls to the ground.
And one little friend goes to the ground.
How many do we have now? No
We
friends.
don't have
No little friend goes clap, clap, clap.
No little friends go clap, clap, clap.
No, they don't go clap, clap, no. No little friend goes snap, snap, snap.
No little friends, no. Clap, clap, clap.
No little friend goes jump, jump, jump.
No little friends go jump, jump, jump.
No little friend goes bum, bum, bum.
No little friends go bum, bum, bum.
No little friend goes round and round.
No little friends go round and round.
All little friends have fallen to the ground.
All the friends falling to the ground.
All friends have fallen to the ground, and now comes Ellen. I'm just bringing you here, Ellen. Hope you don't mind. Okay, now all the friends have fallen down. Even I have fallen down. I'm coming back again. Okay, now what do we do to all the fallen friends?
No idea.
What can we do? What can we do? What can we do to the friends that have fallen down? What do we do?
Can we help them get up?
Can we help them get up? Yes, can we help them, please? Yeah, get up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And we have all our friends back. Yes, and one last time. Yes, all little friends go clap, clap, clap.
All little friends go clap, clap, clap.
All little friends go snap, snap, snap.
All little friends go snap, snap, snap.
All little friends go jump, jump, jump.
All little friends go jump, jump, jump.
All little friends go bum, bum, bum.
All little friends go bump, bump, bump.
All little friends go round and round.
All little friends go round and round.
And all little friends are ready to listen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a sport and joining in this. This generally what we do. No, we begin the. I mean, I use this. Okay, it is like based on a famous tune. It's my creation, like, but it's free to use. Like, you know, it works everywhere, and we all can use it wherever we want, and it works like magic with children, especially when the children. Their energy levels are low, and just bring them up. And so that was thanks again for playing along. Thank you so much, and I hope now Raji is ready. Raji, are you ready, Raji? Let me remove this.
Yeah, yes, yeah. How is it? Okay. Yes. Hope, is it clear?
It is blurry.
Yeah. It's still a little blurry. Yeah, I think the light is not sufficient. Is it okay? Can you all still see me? Am I visible? Am I visible? Can you all see me?
Yeah, we can see you. It's a little blurry, but I think you can.
Okay. It's okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. This is a very famous story published by National Book Trust, Rupa the Elephant. Yes, it speaks about an elephant who felt he was a little different from others. Yes, Rupa the elephant was very huge and beautiful, like any other elephant. He had tuskers. Yes, he had tuskers, and his best friend was Chinchu. Chinchi was his best friend. These two were the best friends, the biggest animal and the tiniest creature of the bird. Both of them were the best friends. As the zoo opened the gates on Sunday morning, there was a long queue. And when children entered the zoo, Rupa was ready to take them on a ride. All of them would hop on the elephant with its flappy ears and the long trunk. He would take them along the zoo, showing them all the wonderful animals. The tiger, the cheetah, the monkey, the birds, the fishes, everything. Kids loved the elephant ride. And I said, hey, hey, Rupa, hey, hey, Rupa, hey, hey, Rupa. And Chinchi followed Rupa wherever he went. He went behind Rupa, sitting on his flappy ears. He enjoyed the ride. The next day, after the zoo was closed for a Sunday morning, then 2 days later, Chinchi, the bird, saw Rupa was very dull. He was sobbing, was very dull. Chinchi said, "Are you Rupa? What's the matter? Why are you so dull? What happened?" Rupa said, "You know what? I see all of you here, all my friends. They have so many colors. They look so beautiful, adorable. You have stripes, you have spots, you have lovely colors. There are so many things happening with other animals. But look at me. I am so drab. The same single gray color all over my body. And look at my tummy. I've got such a fat tummy. And I look so drab. I don't like it." Rupa said, "Are? That's how you've made. How can you say that?" "I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like this." Chinchi was very upset. For a while, she said, oh, what do I do? With my friend Rupa, he's so dull. I cannot see him like this. What do I do? What do I do? And can all of you think, give an idea as to what we can do now with Rupa? Who can give me an idea? Tell me, what do you think Shinchi would have done? The little
Rupa
bird.
could put on a bow, a big bow.
Yes, wonderful. True. It put on a bow. And then, yes, anybody else? Yes, he would look very nice. Yes, you can see there's a little, the author has made some pink thing. Yeah, it could be. Yes.
To share a feather.
Yes. And then Shinchi had a different idea. The bird, his best friend, had a different idea. He thought for a while and he said, I think. He ran. He flew over to the tiger and said, Tiger, do you know what? My friend Rupa is very dull. Can you give him some stripes to make him look bright, orange and black stripes? That would look beautiful. Can you do that? Tiger said, why not? I can give him my stripes. Yes. And then he was very happy. He next went to the cheetah. The cheetah was on his evening walk. Yes, he was walking. As he kept walking, Chinchi came over and said, hey, cheetah, you know what? You have the best spots. Can you please give some of your spots, the yellow and black spots that you have, to my friend Rupa? He wants to look adorable. Cheetah said, oh, my spots, do they look adorable? Yeah, take them as many as you want. And then Chinchi flew. Then he said, there's something more. He flew. And when he went to the peacock, he said, the most colorful creature that we know on earth is the peacock. So he flew to the peacock and said, hey, peacock, you know what? You are the beautiful bird with thousands of colors and combinations where we can never think except in you. Can you do some of these lovely, beautiful combinations to my friend Rupa? And then he wants to look as bright as you. The peacock said, why not? He agreed, and then he said, he was just about to go. Then, on a coconut tree, he saw the beautiful, the brightest bird that God has made. Yes, the parrot. The combination, the green and the red mouth that it has. He went and, hey, parrot, 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 you, parrot, 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 parrot. You know what? This combination of green and red, it is the beautiful one. Can you give some of a combination to my friend Rupa? He would look awesome, gorgeous. The parrot felt proud. He said, why not? I can definitely do that, he said. And then all the animals came over to Rupa, the elephant. All of them rubbed over. Yes, they rubbed over the elephant. And then, just imagine, all of you close your eyes. Just for a second, can all of you close your eyes? And imagine what I tell you. The elephant Rupa had changed itself, transformed itself into the legs of the elephant, which are so huge and beautiful and nice, like pillars. Got the stripes of the tiger, yes. And the tummy had full of spots. Imagine. Now, the trunk. Woo! Yes, the long trunk had the colors and the combinations of a peacock. And the tiny tail, which the elephant is known for, the tiny, tiny tail, which would just go left and right in a small way, wave around. It had the combinations of a peacock. Imagine. The hair was a little reddish pink, and the tail, the skin, was green in color. And as he would walk, it would shake. Yes. Now, all of you open your eyes and imagine Rupa as we saw when we closed our eyes. A little different could be. Yes. I will show you a picture. Something like this, a little different. Yes. Yes. This was Rupa now. It was so different, bright and colorful. And came a Sunday morning. The zoo opened its gates. All the little ones came running. Yeah. Ooh. Let's go. Let's go. Take the elephant ride. All of them came running on top and hopped onto the elephant. Do you think so? Did every child who came hopped onto the elephant? They were confused. No. They said, what is this strange animal? What is this? We have never seen something like this. We have never seen. Then one of them said, is this the same old Rupa? Why does he look like this? What has happened to him? Why is he like this? Yes, Rupa transformed into a colorful elephant. But the kids, the little ones, did not like it. They were a little scared. They had some inhibitions. How could a creature change like this just one night? What has happened to Rupa? Is he the same old one? Is he different? What has happened? So they said, no, I don't want to take a ride. I would keep him here. I am so scared. This is not an elephant. This is not a Rupa. It's somebody else. Everybody went pushed back slowly. And there was nobody on that Sunday to go on a ride with Rupa. Yes, Rupa was all alone. He had no children to take on a ride on that Sunday. And then, by evening, he felt a little sad again. He felt a little low and down. And he went low and started crying and sobbing. Just slept and didn't talk to anybody. Chinchi, the bird, was looking everywhere for his best friend. He came. Yes, he came and saw Rupa lying on the ground. He said, Rupa, Are you okay? What's up? What has happened? Why are you like this? Tell me, what is it? Then Rupa said, you know what? I've changed my colors. I look bright. I know I wanted to be like this. But now I've realized this is not what I am. I'm somebody else. It's not me. This is not who I am. It is somebody else. I have borrowed everything from someone else. And this is not going to be permanent. It's just temporary. I'm not made like this. I want to be myself. I want to be the same Rupa. I want to be myself, the same Rupa, which I was last week. I don't want to borrow anybody from anybody, anything. I just want to be myself. Yes, myself. I just want to be myself. Then Shinchi, the bird, who had given him an idea, now again had a bright idea to bring back Rupa to himself, to bring back Rupa to what he was and what he wanted to be forever and ever. Because he had realized, if I try to be somebody, I will lose my originality, my natural thing. And then what he did, he took Rupa. He said, Rupa, come, let's go. I will give your own form. He took Rupa to the corner of the zoo. And then there was a huge pond. He said, Rupa, come, let's enter into the pond and enjoy the water. So both of them went into the water. And all the colors just washed away. Rupa, which had borrowed colors from the tiger, the cheetah, the peacock, and the parrot, all the colors swooshed in the water. And then Rupa with his trumpet said, he was excited and he was happy that he was his own. He was his original. Yes. He said, oh, Chichi, I'm so grateful and thankful to you. I am now the same old Rupa. Yes. He came out, danced, took away all the water from the pond and said, I will never ever try to be somebody else. I will be what I am. And he walked into the zoo again, back to his place, said, I am happy. Yes, I'm Rupa. I am what I am. I don't have to copy somebody else. He learned his lesson. And that's how we still, every time in schools and for little children, this is a very famous book to teach the children. Everybody is unique. All of us have talents. All of us are special in the eyes of God. We are made specially, each of us. And all of us are just Rupas. We have to be ourselves. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Lovely, Raji. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Interesting. And that too an impromptu telling. So it feels so nice, no?
Yes, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. That was good. I know. You have to get into the character very quickly.
Yes, very quickly.
Thank you, all of you, for giving me this opportunity. It was wonderful. Yes, thank you.
Beautiful, Raji. Anyone else would like to share? Anybody from the audience or whoever has shared also, if you want to share one more story.
I could share a quick story that is also about someone learning to be themselves.
Mm-hmm.
This is a story that many of you may know from China, and I've been telling it over the past couple days because it is now Lunar New Year. And so we're in the 2-week period of Lunar New Year, and so I've been telling this story. And this story is about a jade stone cutter. And the jade stone cutter works all day long. Everybody join me, making that sound of the jade cutter chipping away at the jade stones from the mountain. And it is hot. And the sun is beating down, and the jade stone cutter is so tired. And he looks up at the sun and he says, "Oh, sun, you are so powerful. You are making me sweat. You are so powerful. I wish I was as powerful as the sun." And poof! In a moment, the jade cutter was not a jade cutter anymore. He was the sun. Oh, he was huge and powerful. He could make everyone everywhere hot. He could make everyone everywhere grow. He made the vegetables grow and the trees grow and the weeds grow. The sun was also powerful until something passed in front of him and stopped his powerful shining. Does anyone know what it was that passed in front of the sun? It was a cloud. And the jade cutter's son said, "Oh, the sun is not the most powerful. The cloud is more powerful than the sun. The cloud can cover up the sun and stop the sun's powerful shining. I wish I was as powerful as the clouds." And poof! The jade cutter sun was now a jade cutter sun cloud. And he danced across the sky and loved being up in the sky and enjoyed it when suddenly something was pushing him, pushing him, pushing him, pushing him. What was this? It was the wind. And the jade cutter's sun cloud said, "Oh, there is something more powerful even than the clouds. There is the wind. I wish to be as powerful as the wind." And poof! The jade cutter sun cloud was now the jade cutter sun cloud wind. And the wind blew everywhere, wherever it wanted to go. Nothing stopped it until, boom! It slammed into something even more powerful than the wind. What was it? It was a gigantic mountain. Oh, I want to be as powerful as the mountain. Poof! Now it was a jade cutter, sun, cloud, wind, mountain. And it stood there, big and immovable. It was the most powerful thing in the world, until suddenly the mountain heard, "Oh, what is that chipping away at me?" "Oh, it's a jade cutter. Oh, the jade cutter is making the mountain diminish. Maybe I should just be the jade cutter." And the poof, a very quiet poof, the jade cutter, sun, cloud, wind, mountain was happy to be a jade cutter once more.
Wow, so sweet. I love it. Beautiful.
There are lots of wonderful, wonderful stories about jade cutters from China. And that's
Lovely. I love the visuals and expressions, and you're taking us to that place. Beautiful, Jen. Thanks so much for sharing that story. And because you talked about clouds, you talked about sun, you talked about mountain, and I'm tempted to tell a story on, not on the same lines, but something related to that. So let me jump now to my story. What is the story? Once upon a time, there was this sage. The sage, he had no family, no children, no wife, none for himself. And he was doing his morning rituals on the banks of a river. He was taking the water in his hand and praying, Om, and he was leaving the water as the offering, taking the water, leaving it down, taking the water, pouring it down. And when he was taking the water, tapa, something fell on his palms. He opened and he saw there was a cute little mouse. He looked at that mouse, and when he was about to leave the mouse into the water, he thought, this mouse is so cute. I don't have anyone for myself. Maybe I can have this mouse as my daughter. Well, he knew mantras. So what did he do? He did and he transformed the mouse into a beautiful small little baby girl. He named her as Putri and brought her up with so much of love and affection. And Putri grew up happily. She grew up to a young woman. And now it was time she had to get married. Now the sage came to Putri and asked, Putri, I am going to find a bridegroom. What kind of a man would you like to get married to? And Putri said, he should be very powerful, the most powerful in the whole world, and the most strongest person. Fair enough. So he went in search of the bridegroom. Where's the groom? 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 He searched and he searched and he searched and he searched, and up in the sky he found the bright sun that was going tika 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 tika. Come on, let's all of join the brightness of the sun. Tika 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 tika. And the sage thought, wow, the sun is the most powerful and he is the strongest. And so he went and he bowed. Pranam, dear son. Will you be kind enough to marry my daughter? And the sun replied, tika 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 tika. If she tika 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 is fine, tika tika tika, with marry tika 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 me, and I will be happy to marry her. Tika 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 tika. Sage was so happy. He came home. Putri was happily plucking the flowers in the garden. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. The sage went and said, Putri, I have found the best groom for you. Oh, father, and who is that? Putri, the sun, the strongest, the brightest, and the most powerful. No, Appa, no, father, no. The sun is so hot. I cannot stay next to him. If I stand near him, what if he burns me? Sorry, Appa, I don't want to get married to the sun. Well, he understood and he continued his search again. Where's the groom? 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 And that's when he saw tajam takajam talangu takajam, tajam takajam talangu takajam, tajam takajam talangu takajam. The clouds floating. And he thought, wow, the clouds are not hot like the sun. I'm sure Putri will be happy. And he went, Pranam Meghdev, Pranam Cloud, will you be kind enough to marry my daughter? Tajam takajam. Why not? Talangu takajam. If she is fine, tajam takajam talangu takajam, I can marry her. And returned the sage. Putri was happily cooking. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la. He went, dear daughter, I have found the best match. He is not hot like the sun. Oh, father, and who would that be? The cloud. He is not hot like the sun. But no, father, the cloud is not hot, but he doesn't stay at one place. He keeps on moving here and there. No, please. He's not stable. I don't want to get married to the cloud. I'm sorry. Well, let me find another groom. And so he went in search of another groom. Where's the groom? 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 He searched everywhere and he came near a big, tall mountain. And he thought for a while, the mountain is not hot like the sun. The mountain is stable. He doesn't move. I am sure the mountain is the best match for my daughter. He went and he bought. Pranam, dear mountain. Will you be kind enough to marry my daughter? And the mountain replied, yes, if she wishes to, I'll be happy to marry her. The sage was so happy. He returned back. Putri was happily tying the flowers. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. He went near Putri and he said, Putri, at last I have found the best match for you. Oh really, Appa? But this is what you said the first 2 times also. Are you sure you found the right match for me? Of course. Well, I am not going to tell you who he is. Come along, I will show and see for yourself. And both of them, they went. The sage was so happy because he has found the perfect groom for his daughter. He took her and made her stand in front of the mountain. He put his hand forward and said, Putri. See, he is the groom. Putri looked in front of her at the mountain and slowly she blushed. Oh, Father, I love him, Father. I'm so happy you found the best match for me. And the sage was relieved. At last. I know, Putri. Mountain is the best match. He's not hot like the sun. He's stable, unlike the cloud. And I'm sure that you would like him. What, Father? The mountain? No, I cannot marry that mountain. But just now you said you love him. Oh, not the mountain, Father. Look over there. Look at him with his cute little eyes and cute little ears and that beautiful tail. Look at his color. Look at the way he is finding his way through the mountain. That mouse. I love him, Father. I want to get married to that mouse. And that's when the sage realized a mouse would obviously want to get married to another mouse. With a smile, he uttered the mantras again, Om, and transformed Putri into a mouse back again. Both the mice got married to each other and lived happily ever after. And that brings us to the end of this story. And that is the story. Thank you so much for listening to the story. We have new people joining in, and if any of you would like to share a story, just put your hand up, raise your hand, and we would like to listen to your story. Anyone wants to share? Because let me remove my spotlight so that I can see others. Is there anyone who wants to share a story for children? Okay. I'm just looking at the names. I'm looking at the different names. So if you don't have anyone, what will happen is I will end up telling stories for another 1 hour. I don't want to bore anyone else. I don't mind telling stories, but if anybody else wants to have a chance, get a chance to tell. We have 66 participants here, eagerly waiting to listen to stories. Anyone wants to share another story?
I've just received an email from the person who was scheduled to begin her workshop some time ago. It seems she may be able to join in 23 minutes. This is the workshop about the altar of words, a doorway to the sacred with storytelling and ritual. So she may be able to come and do a little introductory session on that 23 minutes from now. So either we could end this session now, or Ambuja or anyone else, if if you'd like to tell another story, please go ahead.
Yeah. Audience, what would you like to do? Like end the session, or listen to more stories, or tell more stories? Okay.
Hi,
Yes.
this is Nayana. I just joined you.
Mhm.
Good morning or good day. It is Eric was I'm supposed to be doing at 9.
At
So
9
in an hour.
a.m. 9 a.m. your time, which
Right.
it's about 40 minutes from now. Is that
Okay.
correct? 4 to 15 minutes from now.
So I could start earlier and let me make a suggestion because mine is really in 2 parts.
Okay.
So the feedback and the questions could come afterwards. And it sounds like Sacred Story is very close to what I'm talking about. And
well, hold tight just a couple of minutes,
I'll
because
hold tight.
I just received an email from the person who was scheduled to begin a half an hour ago. She may come on for a few minutes. So just wait a couple minutes before we make a plan.
No rush. It's just an option. Hi.
That's a wonderful offer. Thank you so much.
So Eric, she is going to do an introductory thing for half an hour, starting 7 o'clock. Is that right?
Not yet confirmed.
Not yet confirmed. Okay, fine. Okay, so
how many people are on now?
Oh, 68.
Wow, wonderful.
Okay. My only concern is like workshop people might be planning to attend certain workshops, right?
Right.
So they will be they would have had their calendar marked for that time. So if we start a little earlier, they might miss out on that part. So if people are looking forward to attend the workshop, whatever.
Right.
So there is one catch over there.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so if people want to stay back, listen, Eric, I can continue with few more stories.
If you'd like to, it'd be wonderful.
I can keep on doing. Also, please stop me when you feel like no enough of stories from me. Okay, so I'll be glad to stop. Okay, so now let me. I am going on to the next story. Raji, can I request you to take a few screenshots if you can? Okay, thank you. Okay, fine. So now let me jump to the next story. And what is this story? Well, this story is written by Jiva Raghunath, one of the senior storytellers. It is published in the book called The Stories I Like to Tell in English, and it's also published in Tamil language, published by Tulika Publishers. And thanks to Tulika Publishers and thanks to Jiva ma'am for letting all of us share this story. So once there lived an old woman and an old man and woman, a tata and party. That's how grandma and grandpa, that's how we call in our mother language, tata party. Now this party or the grandma had a special liking for betel leaves. If you know, in India, this special type of leaves called betel leaves, and you take the leaf and there is a special mixture called supari, which you keep it on the betel leaf and put a little bit of calcium on top of it and fold it and you put it in your mouth, and when you munch it, it has a special flavor. Personally, I don't like to have it, but people love to have it. Now, this grandma, our party, had a special liking for this. So every day, always, she used to keep eating this. Days passed by and her teeth started to fall down. And now she was toothless. And she was not able to bite that hard portion called the supari. So she didn't know what to do, and she got an idea. She bought a little mortar and a little pestle, and she put that supari, or the pak it's called, inside that. And what she would do, she would grind it. Tuck, 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 tuck. Can I have you all join me? Come on. Tuck, 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 tuck. Tarak, tarak, tarak. Alabak. Achaka, mochaka, achaka, mochaka. And that was divine. Well, now, Pati's problems were solved, but not of Tata's. Now, this created a problem for Tata. Why? Right from morning till evening, what he would hear, early morning he'll wake up and he wants to do his yoga, and what he will hear, and he switches on the TV, again, everything, every moment, what he used to hear was only this tak. He couldn't take this anymore, and he thought of a plan. What did he do? He hid the little mortar and the pestle somewhere. The next morning, Pati woke up and she started searching for the mortar and pestle. Did any of you see my mortar and pestle anywhere? Did any of you see my mortar pestle anywhere? Not to be found. Now this Tata felt so bad because he loved Pati so much. He just gave it back. Now Pati was happy, and what started again? Well, Tata couldn't take this anymore. He decided to get help. From whom? From the teacher, a very wise teacher in that village. He went to the teacher and he called out, "Dear teacher!" And the teacher came. Yes, dear Tata. What is the problem? Oh, teacher. Right from morning till evening, it's tuck. So difficult, teacher. Please give me a solution. The teacher looked at him and asked, Tata, Grandpa, do you have a cow in your house? Of course I do. Tie the cow inside the house. What? Tie the cow inside the house? Yes. Tata couldn't understand why. But Tata's father had told him, whatever the teacher says is always right. And we're supposed to obey, like how I am obeying Eric now. So, Tata decided to go. And he tried to pull the cow. The cow was happily munching. Wow, wow, wow. He tried to pull the cow. The cow wouldn't come. Can you all help Tata pull the cow? Pull, 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 pull. And he tied the cow inside the house. The next morning, the cow was going moo. And Pati was going tak, 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 tak. Oh no! Tata ran to the teacher again. Oh teacher! I came with one headache and now I have got two. Teacher just looked at him. Tata, do you have a goat in your house? Of course I do. Tie the goat inside the house. Tata couldn't understand why. But his father had told, whatever the teacher says is always right. And so he went back. He tried to pull the goat. The goat was happily enjoying the breeze. Meh, meh, meh. And he pulled and he pulled and he pulled and he pulled. And he tied the goat inside the house. The next morning, the cow was going moo. And the goat was going meh. And Pati was going tak, 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 dark, 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 dark. Tata ran to the teacher again. Oh, teacher. Oh, Tata, it's not solved yet. Do you have a chicken in your house? Of course I do. Haha, tie it inside the house. Tata couldn't understand why, but his father had told, whatever the teacher says is always right. And he went back, and it's so difficult to catch a chicken, you know, na? It kept on flying to and somehow he caught hold of the chicken, he tied it inside. The next morning, the cow was going moo, the goat was going meh, and the chicken was going click, 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 and Party was going duck, 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 duck. Tata ran to the teacher again, and the teacher again asked, oh, Tata, you have a donkey? The next day, you have a dog, and the next day, you have a cat, and one after the other, each and every animal was tied inside the house. And one fine morning when Tata woke up, moo, meh, clack, 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 oh, meow, ma, tuck, 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 ma, and Tata couldn't take this anymore. And he decided, no, I'm leaving this house. I'm going elsewhere. He packed his bags and he left. And on the way, he met the teacher. The teacher looked at Tata. Oh, Tata, looks like all the problems are solved and you're going on a vacation. What vacation, teacher? I came to you for a solution. And what did you do? Look at the way. He explained everything and he said, I am leaving. I don't want to hear anything from you. But Tata, no! Tata, listen to me. No! Tata, no! Tata, no! Tata! What? Say always right. Listen to me one time. Take all the animals out of your house. Tata couldn't, but still his father had to, whatever the teacher says is always right. So he went back. The animals were now cozy, happy inside the house. But he had to bring them all back. Again, he started pulling one after the other. So many animals. Can we all help Tata to get the animals out? The cow came out. Wow! And then the goat. Meh! And then the chicken. Cluck, 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 cluck. And then the donkey. Hee-haw, 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 hee-haw. And then the dog. Wow, 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 wow. And then the cat. Meow. And one after the other, all the animals were taken out. Now in the house, there was only Party. And the only sound was tuck, 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 tark, tark, alabak, achaka, machaka, achaka, machaka. But to Tata, you know how it sounded? Tuck, 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 tuck. Tarak, 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 alabak, achak, mochak, achak, mochak, achak, mochak, achak. And Tata went near Party and said, oh, my dear wife, your song, your rhythm are the most musical in this whole world. Party looked at Tata and said, oh no, I am feeling so shy. And that brings us to the end of this story. And that is the story. So once again, thanks to Jiva Raghunath ma'am and Tulika Books for this lovely story. I read the story in that book. I listened to her telling, and that is how I got the story. Thanks so much for listening to the story, and thank you, Eric. Thank you. This is like totally unexpected. Let me.
Ambuja, thank you so much. Absolutely
I have a
wonderful.
question.
Yes, Ellen.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Your song from before with the 5 characters and they all fall down and then they come back. Do you mind if I use that?
Which one? The 5 Little Friends?
Yes.
Please go ahead and use that. Not
I do a monthly storytelling in an Alzheimer's facility. And I think that it's a familiar tune so that they would, recognize it.
Yes.
But it's different words and it's different actions, so it might break things up a little bit, but I don't want to use it without asking. So.
No, please go ahead and use it. So we come from Eric's school where Eric shares everything that he learns. Of course, we are ready to become so very benevolent. There are certain things, we kind of we're still working on, which we are not very comfortable sharing. But this song, please go ahead and use it. All the stories are meant to be shared. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so Eric, did we get a confirmation from the workshop lead?
Yes, she's coming. She'll be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
And she's going to do a sort of intro to this workshop on the altar of words, a doorway to the sacred with storytelling and ritual. Okay. She'll do a half-an-hour intro, and then the 35 minutes from now, we'll have you, Nyana, with the flip-flop stories. Okay, so if no one's telling now, we can just take a break for a few minutes. Time to go to the kitchen or wherever. And please stay online if you can. And Angela will be here from Norway in a few minutes.
Great.
Eric?
Yes.
Is this a good time for me to tell you how to help me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so I was not able to get a bigger screen. And I'm going to do one breakout room towards the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be for a storytelling game with